Shout out to everybody here on the live. If the Andrew Tate fight left you down, come get brought back up here. We're going to see what's happened to Bitcoin. Little pump, 88.3. Can we get back to the red dot here, the red line at 89.7? Time will tell. BTC, I'll see you in a few minutes. Let's go. Bitcoin, baby, let's do this. Oh, my God. No, that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. 1 second, and we'll be right in there on a Saturday night. May God bless each and every one of you for tuning on in and kicking it with the lifer. We understand that you may not be able to see me, but in 1 second, you're going to see me. It's going to be like, boom. And I'm going to be there as fast as you wouldn't believe. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Today is Saturday night. It's a week before Christmas weekend. You know, in 5 days to Christmas, most people are with their families hanging out. But if you wanted to just sneak away, or, you know, if you were home alone, if you're at work, maybe, I don't know what you're up to. But I'm here for that person that's just into the markets as much as me and just has to see what's happening to Bitcoin and it doesn't want to do it alone. Fear and greed was light nicely at 10 and 11. 10 like a month and a half ago, at 11 just last week. It's now bumped up from 16 and to 20 and 21 now, as you can see. So those 11 prices were a steal for Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. Let's take a look at what's happening to Bitcoin. It's been sideways now for hit shift, goes sideways for 1 day and 4 hours. Insane, right? But it's been sideways for 27 hours, Bitcoin. And just, you know, eventually it's going to figure it out. I figured it would have to move here, I figured by now a big move would have happened. It's just tight. And it's waiting on a big move. It's basically the same thing I said before. And it's funny, I was off with when the show was going to start. I said 20. Oh, I was on 20 the day before. Anyway, or the day after. Anyway, I still would have been up there. I would have been up there, so I would have been wrong. And we'll get to that later on today. I'll do another one to see what happens in the morning. Shout out to all the beautiful people here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. We appreciate each and every one of you for being here. So the only thing really to talk about is the coin that went up, which was Bitlight. And I didn't look at it again since this morning, but it's up pretty nice and continuing to do damage. I mean, look, since I put it out, it's up 81%. And I put it out earlier today. If you can believe it, Bitlight just continuing to, that's true. I mean, that's insane. I think I put it out here, yeah, on the 15. No, right there. Yeah, this is where I saw it pumping last night. It was tight with the moving averages, looking pretty good. Looked like it was going to make a move to the upside on that 15-minute time frame. These flags look good to me. Wow, that thing is up 81% since Friday at 6 o'clock. So, hey, that was the only thing I gave to the trading group, Bitlight, on Discord. And you could say, no, Sam, that's not true. And I'd say, but I have it time-stamped and I haven't touched it right there since I gave light right there. I guess I'm using the 3-minute time frame there at 2:32. Insane. What a run for Bitlight. So shout out to anyone that may or may not have taken advantage. It's definitely high risk. So it's not easy. But, man, that thing is just on a massive tear. It just doesn't care. And whenever I see something like that, it's good to deep dive it. Take a look at what's happening, right? Be like, hey, why? Because it could lead you to another narrative or something bigger that you didn't understand. And many times that's happened to me. So Bitlight was just $1, $1.04, $1.20, went up to $4. Market cap has quadrupled from basically 40 million to a little over $174 million. I mean, that's unbelievable. You take a look at it here, too. It's on MEXC. The volume actually getting up there with 1.9 mil, but still light. And it's got, and it's BitLabs is a Bitcoin infrastructure company and a major contributor to the RGB protocol, enabling native smart contracts and stable transactions on Bitcoin and the Lightning Network. So it's kind of cool. Bitlight. It's the Lightning Network with Bitcoin. And to me, that's pretty cool to see that's going up, right? It's kind of like, hey, unique too, like not much like it out there. And just absolutely taking names and kicking butt. Remember, this is one of the first things we were given a call for too on one of our weekly screen shares. Just kind of said it looked like it was going. I guess I drew this too. I don't know. We grabbed that from somewhere. But man, and we were looking at it too since 77 cents. So this thing is on a massive tear. I say it comes back down pretty nastily. Right back down to that 21. Like the daily is very overbought at this point. I'd look for a red candle to close the next one. It could be a nice short back to the downside here for Bitlight. But beautiful pump. Congratulations to anyone who took advantage. Let's take a look at BTC. Speaking of Bitcoin. All right. And these holiday shows, too, we'll try to get you in and out. Won't drag it on too much. I know most people have to get back to the family and they're traveling, or a lot of things are happening right now. So the market takes second fiddle for once, but it'll be back to the first thing anyone cares about. So, yeah, I'm jumping the gun anyway. Let's take a look here at the monthly chart like I do every day. So the monthly's still holding what looks to me like a hidden bullish divergence. Swing down on the RSI, swing down on the stochastics RSI. MACD has turned bearish, and when I pull a fib from wick to wick, I get a retracement to the almost 886, the wick to the 786, and now we're hovering right there at the 706. So it tells me, hey, this is interesting. And usually it says you're going to break this high before you break this low. I still kind of see, is it just going to be a head and shoulder though? You know, open-minded, but I'm looking for this pump, and they're delaying it for weeks at a time, but it's telling me, man, that pump is coming. It's on the way at one point. It's only a matter of time, you know, but we'll see. You never know. Not forcing anything. We'll take it like I do every day here. Let's move on into that 2-week chart. 2-week chart, you know, it is holding support at 86.8 there. As long as it stays above it, I don't like that close, and that's going to be tomorrow night. And at the weekly, too. The weekly's attempting to put in an indecision doji, but somewhat of a, you could say it's still a tweezer bottom, as you know, and it's technically a higher low compared to this low here. So, strange as it is, it could be building some momentum for the bulls there. Just a little tiny, same thing here with the 5-day, looking like it could close a tweezer bottom, and that closes tomorrow night as well. So, tomorrow night's a big close, period. Tomorrow night is a giant close. And then we look here too, and you can kind of just take a look at the 3-day chart. It's somewhat, I mean, it's a lower low, but it just actually the 3-day candle just closed tonight. It's funny because it's offset compared to the others. It's a bullish engulfing, and it's a tweezer bottom. But let's see what happens now. I mean, it already kind of looks a little iffy there. And then here we are on the daily candle. And so to me, you know, you see that we're in a possible double bottom. 1, 2. I know the measured move of the double bottom, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. You'd go basically the gap here. See it? It's basically the measured move. It takes you back to about 100,000. Amazing, right? I mean, we could get there just by December. Imagine if December 27th or 9th. Imagine on my mommy's birthday, man. If for my mommy's birthday, we get back to 100K, it would be unbelievable, right? It would be almost like a special time for me. I'd probably cry my eyes out. I know. Anyone watch the Andrew Tate fight? It was, you know, he gave it his all. That guy was big. You know, they went at it. It was a good, you know, decent. He didn't get completely knocked out. He almost did a few times. I thought he was just going to get laid out. But he made it through the end of the fight. I mean, hey, I watched it. I had to, you know. Come on. Got to show some respect. But, you know, shout out to anyone that, you know, shout out to the winner, Chase Demore. Put his heart and soul on the line there. And, he, you know, hey, anything could have happened. He made it. He did what he had to do. He was intimidated. You can see by the way he loved how he won that he actually had so much respect for Andrew Tate. So it was a big deal to him, you know. Anyway, we're all our own people. I get it. No big deal. Just kind of talking my mind. Apologize if I pissed anybody off. It's my birthday today, and my only request was to be here. Hey, man, God bless you. You're here now. We love you. Afterglow Gaming, man, we love you so much. Thank you for being here. So look, the smart thing to do is to basically come to terms that Bitcoin is bearishly retesting. Look, the previous support is the next resistance. That's how price action works. Right there, you have support for Bitcoin at 89,238. That's going to become this resistance right here on the daily. Okay, and you can see that we can't, you know, we wicked. Not amazing. All right, and then the daily candle today was pretty whack. Let's take a look at it. We opened at 85,516. The high was 89,399 and 97 cents. The low was 85,110 and 24 cents. Oh, sorry, hold up. No. The candle opened at 88,136 and 99 cents. The high was 88,573 and 7 cents. The low was 87,795 and 76 cents, and the candle would close at 88,360 90 cents, up $223.93 on the day. So it was a green candle in the day. You know, we had a tweezer bottom with a massive short squeeze yesterday, and then a little bit of a nothing burger today. Can we follow through tomorrow on low? You know what I mean? With low, I don't know. It's tough to say what's going to happen. You're basically now in holiday volume, which is tough. Holiday volume for the end of the year, all the way until after New Year's Day, and that's, you know, that is what it is. That's just not going to be amazing. You either have crazy moves because there's low volume, or you have no moves. So it's hard to predict what's going to happen. It's very unpredictable. Becoming the champion during this time is either because you're so consistent, and fine, you could bank it on that, show up so much that you win, and that's probably what I'm going to do. Or you just took some shots that maybe you should or should not have taken. You know what I mean? It's iffy. When you win very high risk moves, it's not as impressive to me. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's very high risk. So still a possible high or low. You know, could we make a move here? I don't know. I'm not loving what I'm seeing right now. And to me, like I said, and I keep saying, the smart move is do not long until you get back into the trend line. You get back above 94,000. To me, that's just the smart play. You know, once you get above this high volume node, retest 94K, fine. Take a flag, let it rip to 104, 105, 100,000. But until then, you have to assume that this is just rolling over. And we're headed down to about 73, 71,000, and then we'll figure it out from there. So, yeah, I'm bearish on BTC unless it can show me something here on the daily. So I don't know why I moved to Tesla there. But I'm bearish on Bitcoin unless it can show me something on the daily. That's just kind of what I'm looking at. All right. And then we move into the 22 and the 12, which are both kind of flat at the 21. Not looking amazing. Showing some strength with this big candle. 8-hour time frame sideways. 4-hour time frame sideways. I like that it's above the 200 moving average. Like there's some signs of hope right here for the 4-hour time frame. And you can see as tight as we get for BTC. Get all the way up there to about 92.8, right? And so then we look at the 1 hour, and you can see the 1 hour now has finally breached the 200 moving average, which is what we need. The 50 coming up. I'm long right now with stops below this level here, 86.8. Why not? You know, come get me first. Maybe they double bottom and then they pump it and they come get me. Maybe they come grab me. I don't know. But I'm willing to take a shot and tell you that I'm willing to take a shot and not be a complete wuss about it, right? So, hey, and that's kind of where it's in. This not deleting when I go behind is messing me up because I've been doing it for years. And so I keep touching it and it's like messing up the chart. So whatever. I'm just going to not do it for tonight till I restart. So again, and don't be surprised. I mean, there's a chance that we're just going to roll right over and dump. So every time I do this now, I have to come here and delete it. It's just annoying. All right, it's a waste of time too. Like right now, that should take it away, but it's not. Let me see. I think it's something I did here. Something with the magnet. I did this the other day, and it like... I don't know why it's doing it, but... yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. Anyway, no big deal. So I'm still long, basically, on this flag. Right? It's really not... I showed you to watch the daily. I showed you what levels to look at. I showed you the monthly. I showed you the weekly. I gave you everything I could. You know, and the small time frames are not even really worth looking at right now because of the way things are. Right now, you want to focus on the 1 hour and the 200. If you can stay above the 200 moving average, you're going to continue to pump. Bitcoin will short squeeze and we'll get a move to the upside. It's just that simple. We have a little more liquidity to the upside now at about 89, 60, 90K. So let's see if that can prevail and we'll get our move. And so that's it. There's really not much else to say here. Yeah. Part of Simpsons here. Yeah. Watch the Sky as well. Setting up a nice little breakout. Sky. Let's take a look at Sky. Thank you for bringing that up. Let's take a look at Sky. Sky on Mexi. Well, Sky's been pumping. Let's see it here. Actually, it's kind of like jagged. Sky spot on Bybit. Came up, came down. Been ripping for weeks now. You know, it's part of a protocol. Right before things started to pump, there was a new DeFi protocol that this was attached to that was doing numbers. And I remember this was like, and I kept being like, Sky's on my radar, right? And then boom. It's kind of like double Z. That's on my radar too. And it seems like it's pumping. This broke out a little far away from the 21 and the 4-hour time frame, would tell me to be careful there. And like maybe it still pumps. You never know. I'd be looking for some flags on the 1 hour, something like this. But it definitely looks like it's on the way. I could see 8 cents for Sky. Nice weekend to take some small breakout trades with Bitcoin sleep. You never know. Yeah. Yeah. I think we go a little bit lower because the big pump. Oh, you think? Yeah. Thinking is how most people get, as I usually get wrecked. I mean, I don't know about you. I just look at the charts, man, one step at a time. Thinking is a waste of time. We don't need to think. We just got to look at the charts. Hey, we're up 60%. Let's see where this trade can go now. 88.358, the highest it's been, holding it for like the last 30 hours, it feels like. And again, see stop loss just below this deep, that low there, and below the 200 moving average. No, nothing crazy. I'm not being, you don't have to be a magician here or, rework, I'm not reinventing the wheel. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Just simple stuff. Let's take a look at next week and what's coming ahead. Monday, Empire State Manufacturing, and you have all Canada information, so we're straight. German, okay, nothing here. Tuesday, so non-farm employment change comes again, and average hourly earning, core retail sales, non-farm and retail sales, and unemployment rate. That comes again. Oh no, so sorry. I was about to say, we just went through this. So sorry. Why is it doing that to me? All right, here we go. So Monday, nothing. All right, a nothing burger. We're fine. Tuesday looks like a nothing burger too as well on the 23rd. Wednesday, unemployment claims at 8:30. So that's the one thing we got to watch on Wednesday. And then we have the bank holiday, right, in America because it's Christmas, man. All right. And then Friday is another, should be, I believe the day after Christmas is a bank holiday too. I guess it says it's not, but everyone's doesn't care. And then we have the weekend, right? So, and then we'll have New Year's Day. And then the market, your market's usually pretty like kind of in between during this time because most people don't care about it. They're with their families. It's the end of the year. Like if you didn't make tons of money trading this year, there's a chance you pull it off in the next 10 days, but the odds are very low. Like the odds are you pack it in and you get ready for next year. You know what I mean? Do I think I'm going to change my whole entire trading career by the end of the week? I personally don't think so. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of where I am for the year. Like it's just, that's like, what an amazing year. I say I'm so grateful for the year. It was an unbelievable year. It was so much opportunity. I'm going to learn to take even more of it every single year and get better and be sharper. And just, that's like, I look for the next year to see what else can happen. So yeah, but I just wouldn't be going hard on altcoins. And honestly, to be honest, low volume usually is like a slow, like I'm surprised we didn't just dump yet. So you got to assume that it's going to go against you, but I always take a shot because you never know. I do like us being above the 200. We thought, we would have dumped by now. So there's still a chance. There is a chance, but I don't know what's going to happen. And I have no clue. And I couldn't tell you for sure. Right. So I can't wait for this to go back to normal because this is very annoying. All right. So, but that's it. Like, not much else to say about BTC. Second time round tripping. Dang, man. I took my 10K account to 10 days. Never give up. Yeah. I do. I'm going to 10x my account in the next days. Hey, man, I'm not trying to put anyone down to say anything is possible for anybody at any time. I'm just saying the market and the volume isn't amazing for people to change their lives. Like, usually you want, like, it's like, are you going to surf the best wave of your life when the waves are just barely coming and they're in and out? Maybe. There's a chance, right? But, the odds are better when there's big waves, good, a lot of movement. Not at the very end. And people force things too at the end of the year. I have to do this now, so it has to happen now. And that usually creates some type of pressure and turmoil. I see an Adam and Eve double bottom there on Zcash. I mean, ZP, not Zcash, ZBCN. I like this because if it could just bounce and consolidate, it shows strong strength. Aggressive to buy right now, but is the best price. And you are near the 200 moving average. But again, but if it can flag out, man, that thing looks nice. Let's take a look at what Zcash was doing. One of the strongest coins, which is worth looking at. So it did break out off this bounce. Little flag there that eventually did pump to the upside. Like I wanted to go back and delete that, but I didn't. And you can see Zcash is just following this sideways Bitcoin price action now. Bitcoin breaks out, so does Zcash. And again, the Nasdaq and the S&P broke out. And watch my weekly net macro analysis video. That's going to change your life. But so like there's a feeling that because they broke out, like that liquidity is going to follow. And if Bitcoin rips, so does Zcash, and then boom, you got yourself a big move. The bigger move is all the way to 600, and the more local is 500. And that's a flag right there, touching the 21 above the 200. There's some hope there that Zcash could continue to pump and do some damage. It's very interesting. So I like what I'm seeing here for Zcash, and it's strong. Yeah. Miners looking good here. I love the discounts on altcoins. You're amazing. God bless you. You're amazing. Boss, can we expect normal price action? Probably like the second week of January. January 6th or 7th. Something like that. Yeah. Sammy, go be with your family. It's Saturday night. God bless you, man. Don't tell me what to do. All right. My family, I was with my family basically all day. We had a blast. Yeah. Sammy, you're the best in the game. Take the night off. It's okay, man. You can take the night off. I'll be all right. Everything will be fine. Don't you worry about me. Everyone stresses me, but if you knew what I got to do, then you would knew what I got to be. I are who I are. Understand? I are who I are. Yeah, some altcoins are up and down. I don't know. It's not my cup of tea right now to be diving into alts. So stay on the stream forever. There's my man, Weenie. Weenie knows. 1240. He's a real lifer. Sam, you're the best in the game. Take the night off. God bless you. Why? Just cuz. He must be new here. I know, right? I'm done. Minimum till second week of January, but actually February. Pro got cooked. Who got cooked? Aleo, 18%. River, 12%. And then everything else kind of sad. Let's take a look at Aleo just to see. Just curious. You know, you never know. I want to see. Wow. I mean, it's above the 200 moving average, moving nicely on the 1 hour. 4 hour pumping up to the 200 moving average. Makes sense. Everything kind of checking out here with the health check. And if it's still bullish, it's one of two things. Like nicely sideways and ascending. It could even go in an upward trending triangle to the upside and make some type of rising wedge. Or it could actually boom even further up. We're looking at 17 cents as possible. Interesting. Very interesting. Dan, dumping. Good thing I'm short. Dumping? 88.3 to 88.2 is a dump to you? My God, I don't know then. Like, what is an actual move to you then if that's a dump? Hey, Sam, just wanted to express my love and gratitude for you and the lifers. Thanks for the prayers. My dad is home and well. God bless and happy holidays. Much love. I'm so happy to hear that for the holidays, your father made it back home. May God bless you, man. May you enjoy that time with your family. Probably more than ever now, right? As you truly cherish the fragileness of life. But God bless you, Rudy. Thank you so much. You didn't have to give, but you did. $10 super chat. You must have been giving me $500 in your lifetime or something, man. Thank you so much. Never stop believing. Never stop being a lifer. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, man. Yeah. Never stop streaming. Neglect the fan. I love this guy. He knows. Smoking 621 knows the deal. Yeah. Night and light pumping together. Be careful. Sounds like a cabal. You're funny. Yeah, and then we have Midnight doing damage. Damage cheese for Midnight. And you would hope Midnight would boom, you know. The brainchild there of Charles Hoskinson. And it's funny, they kind of moved almost together. They looked even similar. It even looks just like Bitlight did last night. And it's a very similar type of triangle. I could head all the way up to 10 cents. You'd be chasing for sure, and I wouldn't be chasing it in this market, but hey. Kind of looks like there's a flag going there on the 15. I'd like the lateral flag personally, but you don't always get it, so. Depends on who you are. Are you heavy risk or not? To me, I'm not, so I'm not jumping in. I used to be way riskier than even 4 years ago, I was a riskier trader, but Kind of sad too. I asked myself, maybe I'll come back to heavy risk one day. But now I'm just, I got out of heavy risk, and that's the whole point, isn't it? So, yeah. Someone said Bitcoin looks weak. Yeah, it doesn't look good to me, and it could easily roll over. So just keep that in mind. It's likely going to roll over. If it doesn't, be pleasantly surprised. I think that's the best way to look at it on a low volume, end of the year, slow flush out. Like that looks like you're going to go, is anybody down there? Right? I mean, just Bart Simpson your way right down. So kind of a diamond too right there. You came in from the bottom, just elongated right side. I think we saw this the other day where, oh, there it goes. It's doing it. Yay. See, something I did put us back into. Thank goodness. We're back, baby. We're back. So now look, I can draw and then it will just disappear. That's what I needed. There was some setting that was switched. It's happened to me twice this year. All right. And again, too, some of people say the crypto market isn't scared enough to call a bottom just yet. But I mean, 11 and 12? Hey, come back and visit 11. Let's get to 8 or 9. Then how is that not a bottom? All right. So, yeah, this guy Price gives televangistic vibes. Wow. Televan, what the heck? Who is this weirdo? Get him out of here. Get him out. Yeah, get anyone that says like cringe, creepy, get those people away. I've learned whoever uses the word cringe and creepy usually lives alone, has no family or friends, and is like very strange. It's just weird, man. The people that use that adjective the most are usually the weird. They're actually the epiphany of that adjective. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what I'm saying. Just stay away from those people. They're strange. Yeah. They're very odd. You don't want those people in your life. Stay away from negative people. Even on this stream, I keep negative people away from me as much as humanly possible. Yeah. I use streaming Christmas Day as well. Maybe do a day in the life or take a chart break for one day. No, it never works, man. Yeah, we go around the clock, man. Still around here for a reason. God bless you, man. Thank you. Yeah. Someone says Trump speaking tonight. I hope not. I don't think so. Just tight price action. And we're going to get a big move soon. I don't know how we haven't gotten it yet. I can't believe we haven't gotten it yet. So tomorrow morning, I'll be on at 8 a.m. Or probably maybe even 7:30, but about probably 8 a.m. It makes sense I'll be on about 8 a.m. tomorrow. Sounds like a good time to hit the market, right? So Sunday, we flip into Sunday right there and there is 8 a.m. right there. Where will Bitcoin be? I mean, it looks like it's dumping in our face as we speak. It's funny. Now, finally, they're going to dump it after all that, right? Makes sense. Let it hang out till Saturday night and then just slow dump it. Up, down, up, down. I wouldn't be surprised, though, when I go live tomorrow. We're sideways. We're in this green box. So I put my green box right there. We'll see what happens and see if we can hit it. See if Bitcoin just kind of chops around. But now it does look like the dump is coming. How could you find out? Well, watch your 15. Your 15 should break the 200 moving average. And let's actually look at the 1. The 1 should be below the 200 now. Yeah, see, the first thing that is the 1 will lose the 200. Then the 5-minute will lose the 200, which we're seeing. 7-minute, 10-minute, 12. Then we'll come for the 15. So the 15-minute is the next area we're coming to. And then you kind of lose the trend line, which is that you've had now for like 18 hours. And that's bearish. So unless you wick back up in there, the breakdown's coming. And then once you lose this high volume node, you have to think you're going to come back down to here. Into there. So you're looking at $87,000 and $85,000. I told you, assume you're bearish and be pleasantly surprised if you don't get dumped on. You know what I mean? I think that's the best way to look at it tonight. I don't think there's any other way to kind of see it. It is what it is, right? Yeah. 8s are mostly down. 13s are great. You're funny. A poet lives in, writes down, and watches it blow up. You're funny. I watch it, write it down, and I watch it blow up. You know what I'm like. I play it in my system every night. New moon on the 27th. We usually start moving to the downside prior to the new moon, or into the new moon. Yeah, it's happened many times. Yeah, so I assume more dumpage. Another thing, let's look at the most bearish scenario that I was looking at the other day. Here's the most bearish scenario for Bitcoin, in my humble opinion. and one that is still reigning true to as of right now, right? So you definitely have this as a trend line. You definitely have this kind of flattening out, and if you kind of stay inside that, it's a massive descender, right? Like it says you could get to 50K. But yeah, the last time 51,000. So like this is also still on the table, and it looks the most likely. So everyone wants to believe that there's going to be this massive reversal. Maybe there is after that. I don't know. But right now, as a trader, the trend is not our friend. You know, it's attempting to double bottom. It's attempting to change the game, and it could. I'm going to take it one step, one day at a time. It's one of the most difficult times to trade. What I would love to accomplish is when you look back on this time, you want to, 2 months from now, you still watch this channel because you love the information you got during this time. So you know what? It was iffy. It was back and forth. But when I went to the Lifer channel, I got both sides. He told me what he was doing. He took a shot and he kept it moving. So, hey. So. Until notes deliver clear value, phones verified telecom days. Receive crypto reward. Licenses are already more than halfway gone. Optimal referral. License. What the heck is he talking about? You know what he's like? You play it in your system every night. I know, right? New moon has just passed. Thank you for saying that. Yeah. Shout out to God is Love, man. Thank you for jumping on in. Shout out to Reliable J and everybody out here. So, again, and that's why it's smart to, like, if you don't break 94,000, why would you get into a massive long? We can scalp this and that, but, like, and I told you I was only long as that 3-day was above the 200 moving average. Now, I just don't see a reason to be long. I don't. It's not a smart decision. So, we kind of sit where we are. And we go from there. And remember, I gave you my prediction for tomorrow. It says we're sideways. And if we go sideways, man, all coins like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Zcash and a few other coins still pump. You know, whether you chase or not, that's up to you. You don't have to chase every time. You don't have to know about every coin. Sometimes it's nice to take a week off from the charts. And don't be sad if you do. I'll be here every day, but that's my job. Doesn't mean you have to. All right. What broker do you use? You can use any of the 3 brokers that you would like. All right. What the heck is going on over here? Hold on. Oh, Sean, what did I do, Sean? Sean, no, Sean, no. I got lucky now. Dang. But yeah, if you want to hit the link to any of the it's so weird. Why is that? It's funny. Why is that up there like that? Anyway, Sean, if you're out there, let me know. Sam, wiped out Bitcoin. You're funny. Sean, could you resend the pinned comment? If not, you might be passed out. But if you can, hook me up. Or if it's out there anywhere, let me know. Bitcoin buys all my super positions hold. Please help me on mine. Much love, Sammy. Shout out to Mohammed. God bless you. Thank you. Stick around and stay down. Keep your feet on the ground. Lifers are the best traders in town, my man. Freestyling all day long. Scalping this puppy quick. Wow. And thank you so much for the 50, Mohammed. That's very nice of you. You didn't have to give, but you did. Blessed on you. You won't see 55. Do you see 105? That would be amazing. I would love that. That would be absolutely beautiful. I would like, you see, but to me, that's like a fairy book. Getting to 105 before 55 is fairy book to me. But hey, I'd love a fairy book. It would be awesome. Yeah. Like that would be a dream come true for me. And the bot too. The bot would get out. Everything would work out. All the stress would be gone. I'd be able to breathe finally. It's like, oh. I just want the bot to get out, man. It's in heavy money right now. It's like, come on, bot. We got to make it out of law here. It's been in for so long. It's like a 2-month trade now. It never ends. This bot is still, this is my bot. It's been in since it got into this trade here on October 27th. Was its enter on that long. And I mean, we're coming up on 2 months now, still in the trade. We're not, we're down, but we're not out. We still have safety orders too to comply and give us back in position. It's actually a pretty good spot to be in. But man, it's taking its time. So yeah, I just want to show you all the opportunity for Bitcoin that's possible, and then be open-minded to, to the facts, and then look at what we see in front of us, on the 1 hour, on the 15, and go from there, one step, one day at a time. There's really no other way to do it, right? Everything can be broken down into steps, and then we go from there. And then remember, you're more bearish because you didn't break back above 94, you continuously broke below it, so that's a bearish sign. And now you're making lower highs, so thank you so much for the moving the balls in the jar there. That was amazing. Appreciate that. And if you want to send in a super chat, you will move the balls in the cup there. Appreciate that. You're amazing. Yeah, so I don't know, you tell me over here. So people say, should I enter with a stop up here? I mean, to me, that's what the system tells you is the smartest thing to do, even if you end up getting stopped out. But I'm crazy. I'm going to take the crazy long and just watch this flag of the 15 because, hey, I've seen too many back and forth price action. I've seen it go up and down too many times. I don't trust it. It's low volume. What I do trust is my system. My system says, hey, the 21 above the 200, you got a chance. So I'm like, all right, I'll take the chance. Show me we got to move. But I know that I'm high risk and against the grain too as well. So it is what it is. All right. And there we have it. And there we were. So let me jump back into that chat for a second here. Bitcoin Kana made a cup and hit on the daily December 3rd to December 9th. And my 2 Zcash is rocking. Join your Discord to receive 5 profile requests with the same name image. 4, please check Doge. Yeah, well, if you join the Discord, number one, watch our video, which tells you not to answer people. Hit the read first and the watch first, which, I tell you the second you join, it's important. Please do that. And it will teach you not to get friend requests from people you don't know. Okay? It's never been me and never will be me. And shout out to anyone that's super chatting tonight. You people are amazing. You didn't have to give, but you did. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much. I mean, it's a lot. It's an amazing $27 in chat revenue. You people are unbelievable. Thank you so much. And 220 likes. We have 693 people here. Let's get the likes up to the watches, folks. Come on. This is the Crypto Lifer Show. It's been going on every Saturday night for 4 years straight. Come on, let's get the likes going all the way up, everyone. Come on, let's do this. I know there's different people here. I know it's not easy to show up on a Saturday night with the holidays and the family and everything, but we're here, baby. So if you're here, hit that like button. Let's show the world who we are. We are the Crypto Lifers, baby. We don't play around. Let's go. Let's get this party started. I ain't playing with y'all. We have a year to train for. 2026 is going to be the second, every year has been the greatest year of my life. 2023, greatest year of my life. 2024, greatest year of my life. 2025, greatest year of my life. Will 2026 become the greatest year of my life? Only time will tell. So, we will see. Pengu could be forming a clean reversal. Pengu's looking interesting. I'll give you that. Sammy the Bear, let's be a bull again. Come on, bro. Hey, man, I just got to do what I got to do. Huh? I'm a bull, I'm a bear. I'm whatever I got to do to make the gains. Don't get stuck being bullish and bearish over here. Hey. Don't you ever disrespect me looking like a bull when you should be bearish. Hey. Hey, paisan. Never stop, baby. Never stop. Shout out to my team. The editors, everyone pushing out videos. Super exciting and amazing. Blessed to have you all. Yeah, so I guess, I'm trading like Sammy Bomb, put the red and the sell and the green. Hey, you're funny by the red and sell the green. Hey, you're hilarious. Hey, it never sold, man. So you're not trading like the box. The bot is not sold. It just keeps buying, all right? Energy is the true currency. I mean, that's always been the truth. I was talking about that the other day. Your energy is everything. Your work ethic is your currency, and your work ethic is your energy. What you bring to the table. Are you consistent? Can people trust you? Can they depend on you? If someone could depend on you, then that's all that matters. Become the most dependable person you know, and you're never going to have an issue in your business and whatever you do. Whatever you decide to do, become dependable in it. People can talk about you. They'll say whatever they want, but they can't say that you don't show up more than everybody else. And that takes guts. That takes determination. That takes discipline. So they know right off the bat that you got something that they'd either be jealous of or they'd want to have. It's one of two things, man. Or they already have, or they're working towards it, right? So. But everyone, I'm going to jump on out. Why beat it too long on this holidays? And you can see it's, they make it hard. But hey, I still love Saturday nights. I still had an absolute blast tonight with each and every one of you. Short and sweet sometimes is exactly what you need. And we'll see what happens to Bitcoin. And we'll be back tomorrow to go over what we says. And what do we says over here? What do we says? Well, we made a green box, and we says Bitcoin will be in the green box when we show up tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. So I'll see you tomorrow. We'll break it down. We'll have a blast, and we'll see where we're at. I love you. I thank you so much, and I can't wait to hang out with you again tomorrow morning. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in, and enjoy this week. It's going to be a slower week. Enjoy it, because price picks up in 2026, and you're not going to have a moment to breathe. So cherish this time. It's going to be amazing. And remember, every single day is a blessing. I hope you had a beautiful day. I did. I hung out with my children today. I played guitar with them. We sang. I really connected with my daughters. Had a good friend over that I love, man. Just had a good time. So stay blessed, stay amazing. I'll see you all tomorrow.
My vision, I want colors to find, turned up from black and white, find what I'm seeking, leave my troubles behind, stars from another time, we're leaving now into the clouds. I'll take you anyway. Just tell me I'll be there. We don't need a plan. I like it unprepared. Whatever comes our way, we'll stay the fuck again. So dream